Good afternoon, everybody. So back at the 8 Mustang, and took off the driver's door. Pretty much the bolt's right there. And now what I'm going to do is take off the steering column because the bearing that is, I don't know if you guys can see it right there, the white piece. It shouldn't be dangling like that. So there's a bearing that they make, Mustang Steve. That goes right inside where the steering column joins the shaft. So I'm going to take this off, and this is when they tried stealing the car. Geez, such a long time ago. They thought it was a column ignition, would be my guess. I guess they were really mistaken, but they weren't successful, but they did break this piece. So I'm looking for this one, and it's very unique because it is for a tilt column. So I do got to take apart a couple of bolts, and I'll show you guys as I get into it. Alright, so just to show you guys, I had to disconnect where the tilt-away steering mechanism is for the steering column. So it's a 5/16 screw, which is right here, and then this plastic push pin that draws this cable. Which is pretty cool. When you open the door and the car is in park, the steering wheel technically folds that way to move out of your way. Pretty rare for 68, and especially on a 6-cylinder, I would imagine. So I already got most of the bolts taken off, and then the ones in the back. So now I got to disconnect the steering coupler or rag joint, which is this guy right here. Right over here, and now we start loosening a couple of them up. So now 3 more bolts and we should be good. All right, so pretty much ready to pull the steering column out, and I'll show you guys what I'm going to fix on it. So I'm looking for this piece. Like I said, I'm going to repaint this to the parchment. It is a parchment interior, and so here's the bearing that I'm waiting for. So it goes right in between here, and this technically would cause this not to move like that. So the column is out. I'm going to take it downstairs, clean it up, and like I said, going to look for this piece on eBay. Being that it's a tilt column, it's a little bit difficult to find, so we'll see what we can find. Alright, so I was able to wrestle one window or quarter glass out. I gotta get the other one, and here it is. So not as hard as I thought it was going to be. Yeah, I can't really shoot a video because it's I'm going to be covering up, but I'll do the door glass and show you guys. Alright, so I got the driver's side glass out. Pretty much what you're doing is loosening up the bolts for the regulator, and then that has a guide. I don't know if you guys can see it back there, but it's bolted on to the quarter panel, and you loosen all that up, actually take out the bolts, and then you're gonna have to free the window or rollers, which are these guys, and then you'll be able to sight it out. So I got the other glass out. These are tinted because it is an air-conditioned car, and it was ordered with that option. Not really sure if it was standard on air-conditioned cars or not. I've heard that it was, but yeah, so I got the glass out. I pretty much got everything that I wanted to do today. The only other thing is I took the doors downstairs. So I'm going to take those apart, and then we'll be able to start prepping the door up for the paint on the inside, which is going to be a parchment paint, and then assemble the whole door panel. And yeah, then get it ready for paint. So obviously sanding and all that before the door panel goes on, making sure that the guides have new rollers on there and that it's greased up and everything is working fine, because I don't want to take apart the door panel again, because that's going to be a little bit cumbersome. And not only that, then the parchment will get dirty and all that. So yeah, that's it for today, and hopefully I start sanding the hood right there, and get rid of all that rust, and obviously the doors, especially the passenger side, which was the worst one.